I think you've heard it all quite enough by now that Pakistan has had a terrible year in economic terms. Today, the finance minister finally unveiled the economic survey, and we found out that the government has missed all of its targets. As far as growth is concerned, Pakistan achieved a paltry 0.29% GDP growth, and most notably, the industrial sector witnessed a contraction of around 3%. As far as services and agriculture is concerned, we missed our targets by quite a wide margin. Obviously, the main reason that the government has given is floods, other international supply shocks, depreciation of the rupee, a curtailment of imports to protect our foreign exchange reserves. All these reasons added up into these really bad growth figures. Inflation, as you all know, you've heard it quite a lot by now. Every month inflation records have been increasing. Pakistan has been witnessing decades high inflation, and this year also, for the first 9-10 months, the government has projected that Pakistan's inflation came in at 29%, which is the highest ever according to the Pakistan Economic Survey document. As far as tax collection is concerned, the government again missed its target. It collected around 5.6 trillion rupees in tax against a target of 6.4 trillion. The one thing that the government is painting as its achievement is a contraction in deficits, which is the trade deficit, the current account deficit. While they might want to tell us that it's an achievement, essentially this is not an achievement because it came at the cost of your GDP growth. Because the government was facing trouble as far as its external sector is concerned, Pakistan was facing imminent default. They wanted to protect their foreign reserves, so they curtailed imports. When you don't import or when you don't allow imports to happen, obviously your current account deficit, your trade deficit is going to shrink. But what that did was that it pushed your growth levels down. Many industries saw they had to close shop. The auto sector, you've all seen Honda, Suzuki, all of these people had to shut down their plants to be able to survive for the longer term, but simply because they were not able to do imports. So yes, it's true that your current account deficit has shrunk to 1% of GDP compared to around 4 to 5% last year. Same for your trade deficit, it has shrunk compared to last year, but what cost did that come at? That came at the cost of unemployment, that came at the cost of a -3% growth in industry. So overall, like I said at the start, a terrible year, but the finance minister has promised that going forward, macroeconomic stability is his topmost priority. It remains to be seen whether the PDM government will be able to achieve that in the next 2-3 months before election, if they are able to set a general direction towards that. But all in all, like the finance minister said, that it is the next government, when it comes in, it will be taking the toughest decisions. It will have to engage the IMF again for a new program, and it remains to be seen what trajectory Pakistan takes.